Hey, peace, love, and light. Welcome to High Frequencies Portal. I am Q, and I'm here to do a general reading for our beloved Pisces. This reading will resonate if you have Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, as well as Mars. Welcome to my portal, Pisces. I've already done your sister signs, and now you are up. I've done my Scorpio readings, I've done my Cancer reading, and now it's your turn. I want to say thank you so much for tuning and tapping into my portal. I am Q. I call in the elements of water, fire, earth, air, ether, spirit. Thank you. I ask our beautiful angels, archangels, deities, animal totems, universe, source, ancestors, spirit guides, the divine, most high God, our creator, to shine a beautiful, powerful message of healing, of love, of strength, and resilience as I intuitively and discerningly pick up on the energies and the number synchronicities of my cards, because I am one with my cards, and so it is, so mo it be, Ashe. So welcome so much. It's such a pleasure to have you all here. I wanted to really pick up on the energies of Pisces, so I went into a meditation just to see what kind of energy you all were dealing with. And one of the messages that came through was I saw the word uncertainty in my mind's eye. And so immediately I was like, well, uncertain about what? And as I continue to, listen to the divine, I saw an image of someone who was kind of walking tirelessly in a panic almost, trying to escape a forest. They were just surrounded by trees and no way out. So there was you felt like you were in a maze or a trap, and you were uncertain and unsure of which way was right, which way was left. You couldn't tell because all you saw was trees all around you. But right in that moment, I was like, oh my God, that's kind of scary. But I heard meditate, relax, rest, rejuvenate, so that you can recalibrate. And I'm like, oh, so the divine does not want you to make any irrational decisions, because a lot of times when we have uncertainty, we may make irrational decisions, or we may find ourselves in a panic trying to figure a way out, or trying to realize or figure a way through something. And so the divine is encouraging you to rest and rejuvenate. And the picture that I saw was that person actually taking the time to sit amongst those trees, because a lot of people don't know that trees are very, first and foremost, they're ancient. They've been here since the beginning of time, but they carry a lot of wisdom, just like water. Being around bodies of water, that's why they're both very healing, because they have the tendency to ground you. They have a tendency to balance your emotion, to cleanse you from any negativity or any uncertainty. So the image that I saw was, as that person was kind of walking tirelessly and, in a very panicked state, that the answer was to rest, to sit down, to ground yourself, so that the answers can come to you. So it's about centering yourself, grounding yourself, so that you can receive the message, receive the instruction as to how to get out of whatever it is that you may feel is causing you to have such uncertainties. And the beautiful thing that I saw after that image of you sitting down was this beautiful, in my actual woke state, the sun just broke in my room, and it became very, very bright. So it was as to say that it was confirmation that there was going to be some truth and some enlightenment, some clarity that comes in for you after you take that time, Pisces, to just sit down, ground yourself, meditate to get it straight. Shei. So let's delve into the actual reading so that we can see what's coming in for you. Before we do that, I do want to let you all know that I am an alchemist. I make candles. I also partake in making jewelry. I make evil eye, tourmaline, black tourmaline, and Palo Santo bracelets. I make Palo Santo and sage candles. These are candles to clean, clear, and cleanse, to banish maleficent spirit energies that may be in your energetic space. I also make apparel, and everything that I do is it's to enlighten. It's powerful symbolisms, powerful words, so as to inspire. So whenever you get the chance, definitely check that information out. Before we start the reading, I do want to start off with clearing the space. Additionally, I've already Palo Santo'd, and now we're going to go ahead and use the singing bowl. So just take a deep breath and inhale, and then exhale. Ashe. So that's to receive this beautiful vibration. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. That was beautiful. Thank you. So before we start the reading, we're going to delve into some of our oracle messages. I like to start the readings off by establishing a solid foundation with the oracle messages from Spirit, and then we'll delve into the tarot reading, Pisces. Ashe. So the divine spirit of love and of light, what messages do you have for our beloved Pisces from the Goddess Guidance deck? And just so you know, I take the jumpers. Ashe. What messages of love and light, divine spirit, do you have for our Pisces from the Goddess Guidance deck? Okay, I heard now. And you may hear some lightning, thunder, and rolling. So that's definitely indicating there's going to be a powerful message from Spirit. So let's see what's coming in for our beloved Pisces, shall we? So the bottom of the deck will be your overall energy. And look what we have. Transformation. Such a beautiful card to get. And this is a message from the oracle, from the oracle, which is Spirit. So transformation, you're going through a transformation at this time, Pisces. And that could be why you have felt uncertain as to which way to go. But the divine is letting you know that you're on the right path. Trust the process and listen to your higher self. Trust your intuition. The card says you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. And so there is the card. And that could be why you were feeling uncertain, because things are changing and transforming right before your eyes. There's a shift. And I feel that there's also going to be a transformation within your form of expression, within the way that you express your truth. Perhaps you're tapping into some creative talents, maybe musically, artistically, creatively. Butterflies are very symbolic of transformation. It's almost like a rebirth, because they start off as that cocoon and then they transform into this beautiful butterfly. And this angel, as you could see, is almost one with these butterflies. So it's as if this angel is assisting you with this transformation. This is beautiful. I love this. So you're transforming, you're going through a transformation, and that's the overall energy. So let's see what we have coming in for our beloved Pisces. What messages of love and light? May I have one more message from the Goddess Guidance deck for our beautiful Pisces Divine Spirit. And there is a very significant energy that we are all experiencing right now, especially when you have 5 planets in retrograde. I believe Mercury is about to go direct, but we're in your sister sign of Cancer. So the emotions are running very deep. And Pisces, Cancer, thank you, that flew out. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio are highly intuitive. So that could be why you are being told to, take that time to rest and rejuvenate your spirit. So the next message we have is White Tarah, sensitivity. It says, you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. And so Pisces, your sister sign of Cancer, received this same card. So you are growing very sensitive, and that could be why there's a sense of uncertainty. You're not understanding this change, this transformation. And this transformation is most certainly dealing with healing. It's dealing with your healing, with your soul. You're doing some internal work. So your soul is literally triggering you to change, to transform. And you are realizing that certain things that used to serve you, used to, I don't want to say impress, but used to, I would say serve. Serve is fine. Divine said serve. You said it. So the things that used to serve you no longer does. It does not serve your highest good, so it doesn't sit well in your spirit. Thank you, Spirit. I feel that there's a sense, like I said, of a deep soul healing. You're healing, and the divine is showing you that some of these activities, some of the people, some of the belief systems that you may have held before, that you may have had before, they're no longer going to be fitting to who you are transforming into. Thank you, Spirit. So this transformation is triggering your sensitivity in a way, because the divine is trying to pull you out of that old version of yourself, trying to help you to shed that skin, that old skin, almost like what a snake does when it outgrows something. It has to shed the skin, that dead skin. And that's what this is. It's about shedding the dead weight. The need to avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals is a part of you that is not going to help you with ascension, growth, or elevation. And so the divine is helping you to really tap in on the need to heal. And I feel that you're becoming enlightened, because there is like this, it's what appears to be a sun behind White Tarah's head. So that's about the enlightenment. And remember, I said that I saw this sun in my room that I'm filming this video. Just, it was very bright as I saw that image of the person meditating in amongst the trees. And it was as if the divine is saying the truth comes after you do that. after you finally ground yourself. So this is powerful. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful, beautiful messages. Yep, quiet time. See that? Siege. Quiet time. It says take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Isn't that what I said? This is how the truth comes to you. This is what is going to bring that healing. This is what's going to bring you to that new chapter. Thank you, Spirit. So the next messages we're going to pull is from the Psychic Tarot deck. We're going to pull 2 messages. We're going to keep it, on the same level. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light. What messages do we have for our beloved Pisces from the Psychic Tarot deck? I don't want to say short and sweet, because I do the readings as they come. I know at some point I will be instructed to trim the readings, but right now I'm just kind of letting it out and letting the messages come as they come. I don't feel the need to rush the messages. If you want a 5-minute or 7-minute message, there's 1,000 of them on YouTube. I feel like, the Divine wants me to go a little deeper, to delve. I'm a water sign as well. I'm a Scorpio, and we like to investigate. It's a part of my nature. It's a part of my psyche. It's in my DNA, baby. I like to delve deep. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light, what messages do you have for our beloved Pisces from the Psychic Tarot deck? I heard one more, so this will be the last one. I saw that emotional loss. Divine Spirit of Love and Light. So maybe you experienced some sort of loss, some sort of pain. And I cut my deck 3 times because that is the way that my spirit guides instructed me to do it. There is no right or wrong. That's just my way, and I am very obedient. So I do as they say. Bottom of the deck, overall energy, and there we have patience. Shei. So patience, beloved. I'm hearing the quote, good things take time to create. And you most certainly are being proactive in this process. I see that you have been very, very, very focused. You're focused. This is a focused intention. You're planting a seed, you're watering it, you're tending to it, and you're watching it grow before your eyes. Patience is the Temperance card. So this card of patience is very much speaking to not just patience in terms of waiting for a result, but to me, this is about the action that patience requires. Patience isn't just waiting. Patience is what you do while you wait. If you're just sitting around waiting for something to develop, waiting for something to change, and not putting in any effort or any focused intention so that you can receive the desired outcome, then chances are nothing's going to happen. So this is a card of alchemy to me, because you're utilizing not only your intentions, your efforts, but there's a sense that there's water that's being you could see water, the element of water, but you could also see that there's something blossoming, something's growing, something is transforming right before your eyes. This 14 reduces to the number 5, and 5 is about a change. It has been a difficult process, but you have most certainly have been patient. I'm hearing that give me a moment. I want to pick up the messages. Thank you. So what the Divine is drawing me to is right on this Divine Feminine's crown. I am seeing what appears to be a headdress, and there are cycles of the moon. So this is certainly speaking to different phases, different cycles that you have come from, that you've had to endure, go through, and you have had to have a lot of patience. You've been exhibiting a lot of patience, thank you, Spirit, in the development of something. And the divine is saying everything happens in divine timing. So whatever you're waiting for, the divine is saying that divine timing is of the essence, and to not lose, do not lose hope, because everything is certainly going to transpire in your favor. So you needn't worry about the outcome. Temperance is, like I said, it's really about balancing your emotions, grounding yourself, healing in a process. It's about integrating and learning to blend the balance of both the physical and the spiritual realm. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And that's what you're doing, because this is coming from Spirit. You see how that's just coming from nowhere, but you are holding this physical seed. And the divine is also, that's why I said this is a card of alchemy, because it's an intention that you're putting into the seed. And this is all going to blossom. It's all going to develop in divine timing. There's going to be a shift, and you are coming into spiritual illumination, spiritual power. 5 is the number of change as well. So thank you, Spirit, for that. May I have one more message for our beloved Pisces from the Psychic Tarot deck, Divine Spirit of Love and Light. May I have one more message for our beloved Pisces from the Psychic Tarot deck, Divine Spirit of Love and Light. I have one more message for our beloved Pisces from the Psychic Tarot deck. And I take the jumpers, as I said. I do not take anything that flips, but I do expound on those messages as I feel they do want to be exposed, or there's an added message. Thank you. Okay, so you have spiritual union. This is pretty much like that 2 of Cups energy. This is the coming together of two. This is a very deep soul tie. This is like minds, A alike, B alike, masculine, feminine, yin, yang energy. This cup here is very indicative of 2 people who are both filled. They are emotionally full, and they have the ability to give to one another, to pour into the other's cup, to provide that sense of nourishment. They speak the same love language. They're very healing to one another. And they are both very much, I feel there's a soul contract or a past life connection that these 2 share. This is the meeting of 2 minds. I feel like there's a lot of intuition, intuitive conversations, psychic communication. It's like you're going to meet someone who's the yang to your yin, the yin to your yang. And this is a beautiful connection that the divine is bringing into fruition for you. I feel like you're meeting your soul tribe. You're meeting someone who's your divine partner. Someone who speaks that same love language, someone who's going to be very emotionally fulfilling, someone who's going to see you for who you are. There's a deep connection and chemistry and attraction. And perhaps that's why the divine is saying patience is required, because there's a sense that the divine is conspiring behind the scenes to bring this union together, to manifest it. And I feel like there was a need for you to work on yourself and balance your emotions and ground yourself and be proactive in your own healing so that you can now receive, be more receptive to receiving love. So this is powerful. So spiritual union. And on the bottom of the deck, look at that. Didn't I say I saw emotional loss? So whatever you suffered from, I feel like there was most certainly something that has changed in a relationship. This could have been a breakup, someone that you've been with for a while, that you broke up with, the relationship ended, and there was some sort of deceptive acts, some sort of betrayal. Maybe there was some sort of third party, party of four, party of five situation. This could have been also emotional loss, where you lost a loved one transitioned into the spirit realm. But what I am seeing more importantly is that you are, again, being proactive in your own healing. You're laying healing hands on your heart, and it is permeating and vibrating into the ethers. And the divine is saying that you're coming into enlightenment, perhaps that you have this ability to heal. And because you've been proactive in your healing, that this is automatically sending a vibration into the ethers that love can now come in, because you've done that soul work. You've worked on your healing. The green card is very symbolic of the heart chakra. And because these both are green cards, the spiritual union and the emotional loss, I feel that is saying that in losing someone due to whatever occurrence, it did cause a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. But we see here that you're laying those healing hands. So that was the proactivity. You wasn't just sitting and waiting. That's what Temperance is about. So Temperance came out to say that things happen in divine timing. Perhaps this was a karmic relationship or something that you had to experience to change, to alter your belief system, your ideology, maybe even how you felt about love, what you thought about love, what you thought you knew about love. So it was almost as if this was a trigger in your transformation. This is the catalyst. The heartbreak is what caused the transformation, because remember, that was the first card you pulled. So that's powerful, because we do see that there is a healing. And look what we have right underneath it. That, oh wow. Look, I have to show you this, because I don't want to leave you on that note. This is just telling the story. So this is the overall energy, because it's the bottom of the deck. You know, or not even the overall energy, but this is the extended version, if you will. But this is the root cause. This is what typically triggered, you know, you to transform, you to come to a place where now you had to be responsible for balancing your emotions, grounding yourself, healing. That Temperance card isn't just about waiting. Like I said, it's about being proactive. It's about coming into harmony, coming into balance. And so here we have the catalyst. This was the catalyst. This is what sparked everything. You suffered some sort of emotional loss. But look what we have here. There was an ending. This is the World card. The universe means this is what you've learned. You've learned valuable lessons, but you've ended a cycle. And that's what I felt like. I felt like this was something that brought you into your truth, into your transformation, into your ascension, your growth. But this card is speaking to you being on a spiritual journey and you coming full circle. This is like a graduation card. Receiving this last card of the major arcana is like graduating. It's like an ascension. It's leveling up, because it speaks to you being very informed, wiser, because you've learned the lessons. You've learned the valuable lessons along this journey. And what's next is you've gained spiritual strength. And this is what happens when you are proactive in your healing. You become wiser. You start to listen to your intuition. You start to pay attention to the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities. You're more discerning. You're more intuitive. And they say that every great healer has to first heal themselves. And I feel like because you have had to heal yourself, Pisces, this has rendered you a healer. Because remember, you are going through a transformation. And this transformation was sparked by that loss that you have experienced. So that's powerful, Pisces. Good job. I love it. So we're going to post some messages from my higher frequency deck. These are some messages that were downloaded to me through meditation. So we're going to pick up and see what the divine has to say. Okay, a card popped out, and there was a couple of them that popped out. Okay, let me see. All right, we're not going to get all of those messages. Let's go ahead and start this again. There we go. So divine spirit of love and light. Message for our beloved Pisces. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think my deck is upside down. No, 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 no. See, this is what I don't like. Okay. All right, there we go. I just wanted to make sure my card, because I don't read my oracle messages in reverse, and so not into that. I read them as they are, because most times your cards are upside down because of human error. Human error. So if you know that you keep your cards upright, then there's no need to read it upside down, in my opinion. There are times when, you know, a message will just feel like it makes more sense to read it in reverse, and that's the time when I listen to divine say, okay, take that reversal. Now, Shei, so let's see what we have for our Pisces from the Psychic Tarot deck. Divine Spirit of Love and Light. Let's see what we have coming in for Pisces. This is not the Psychic Tarot. This is my higher frequency. What am I talking about? Divine Spirit of Love and Light. What messages you have for Pisces from this higher frequency channel messages? Let's see what we have. Divine Spirit. All right, so I think that's good enough. Let's go ahead and cut the deck and get our messages. We are 33 minutes into the reading, and when I said that, it was 3333. So 3 must be very significant. So check out the angel meaning of 3333. Bottom of the deck, you have rejection is for your protection. Ashe. So that emotional loss, whoever rejected your love didn't deserve your love. Ashe. So don't sweat the small shit. Like, whatever's meant for you, the divine is going to bring it right to you. So don't go chasing after somebody. Don't go trying to hold on. Don't keep holding on to someone from your past. Don't stay stuck in that muck, hoping and wishing and praying for something that you know is not meant for you. Let it go, release it, so this beautiful spiritual union can come into you. Because there is someone that is divinely meant for you, and this person has the ability to heal that heart. In the divine, I heard clearly with Temperance, good things take time to create. And the reason why it takes time is because oftentimes We are so jaded, so scorned, so broken because of the experiences that we've had in toxic relationships, karmic relationships. We have to clear that up. We have to heal that. And so when you don't take the time to heal that, you just repeat that cycle over and over again with a different person. And until you take the time to heal, like you did with Temperance, that is the only time that that new version of yourself can emerge. And now you can attract what you actually deserve, what you absolutely deserve, which is true love, which is someone who speaks the same love language as you, someone who wants the same things as you. If someone rejects your cup of love, then that is not someone that is meant for you. Ashe? So rejection is for your protection. I know that sounds cliche, but it is so real. It is so true. And when we can all accept this truth, the world would be a much better place, because you won't have so many scorned people or hurt people hurting other people, holding on, attached, codependence issues. Just that is what keeps the cycle of fuckery going. Pardon my language. But we have to all stand on our square and take onus and accountability for what we allow. And if we are really true and honest with ourselves, and we really want what we say we want, which is true love, real love, someone attentive, affectionate, honest, communicative, loyal, faithful, reliable, someone very protective of you, someone safe and secure in who they are as a man, then guess what? If you are dealing with Boo-Boo or Johnny, who wears his damn pants sagging, who doesn't have the sense the Most High gave him, and you're expecting him to be this knight in shining armor, how's that going to happen? So it's like you got to be true to yourself. You got to be honest with yourself. So that, I'm not speaking at you, Pisces. This is literally even food for me. This is food for thought for myself as well. You know, so we have to be honest with ourselves, because rejection, the divine is not going to allow people into your life that are going to almost perpetuate the same pain, the same trauma that you've worked so hard to come from. That transformation speaks to a death and a rebirth. Emerging as a butterfly is like a death for that what do you call that? Caterpillar. Because he's so used to being in that little cocoon, hidden in the dark. And it's like the cocoon dies, but then this butterfly emerges, beautiful, fluttering around. Transformation. It's a startling metamorphosis nonetheless, but it is a transformation. It's from one extreme to the next. Something that can't fly emerges with wings, soaring, taking new heights, seeing things from a different perspective, a different vantage point. That's beautiful. So release whatever is not serving your highest good, Pisces, because whatever did not see the beauty that is you does not deserve the beauty that is you. And guess what? When you release it, that person that deserves you is going to come in quick, because you have spiritual union that comes in, and it's going to come in divine timing. And guess why divine timing is of the essence? Because you may still have someone in your energy. You may still be holding on to someone energetically, or they you. Either way, whatever is not meant for you, if someone rejected your love, like I said, if someone's two-timing, cheating, playing you as, you know, just one of many options, that isn't anything you deserve. Ashe. So we have to teach people how to treat us. Ashe. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light, may I have an additional message from the higher frequency deck for our beloved Pisces. Divine Spirit of Love and Light. Divine Spirit of Love and Light. Divine Spirit of love and light. Thank you. First eye. So first eye, use your intuition. And that's exactly why in the channeled message I heard, meditate, rest, rejuvenate, so that you can recalibrate. When you take that time to meditate, when you take that time to go within, that's what allows you to connect to your higher self. And when you use your first eye to see, because most people just use the two in their head, and looks can be very deceiving. That's why it's not good to just trust those two eyes. You have to trust that first eye, because that first eye deals with intuition, energy, reading energy, picking up on energy, clairsentience. That is what truth, the real truth is. And so use your first eye to see things clearly, honestly. It gives you an unfiltered perspective. Shei. So, bottom of the deck, look at that. No bad energy. So you got to release those people, places, and things that are not serving your highest good, because right now you're in a very sensitive time. And remember what White Tarah said, sensitivity. It says, you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid, keyword, avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So that's why you have no bad energy, because right now, during your transformation, it is super critical for you to start changing your surroundings so that you could start making your surroundings, your environment more suitable for this person that you're emerging and transforming into. You cannot allow yourself to replicate some of the same bad habits, the same bad belief systems, or, perpetuating those same things that got you caught up in the first place. So this is about, transforming everything, not just transforming your mind, but transforming everything. The way that you do things, the way that you move, the way that you perceive the situations, the way that you enter relationships, the way that you even speak. Transformation has to truly be evident in all that you do. Shei. So let's delve into the readings, Pisces. This is powerful. This is very powerful. So, Divine Spirit of Love and Light, what messages do you have for our beloved Pisces? What messages do you have for Pisces from the Black and Gold Tarot deck? What messages of love and light do you have for our beloved Pisces? Messages of love and light. And I'm hearing one more. So, messages of love and light. Thank you. Shei. I just wanted to see if I picked up any energy, and the word that I heard in my mind's eye was release. Release. So let's see if an energy of release happens in this reading. Bottom of the deck, the 8 of Swords. So this is what you need to release. This is why you have first eye. Because you need to release this mind fuckery. This is you playing tricks on yourself. My mind's playing tricks on me. Right? This is overthinking. This is stressing. This is anxious. This is anxiety, rather. This is you trapping yourself mentally with your own thoughts. And all you have to do is change your thought so you could change your circumstance. You're not even entrapped in anything. If you look closely, you could just walk away. There isn't swords in front of you. You're not literally in a prison of swords. That's only in your mind. The swords are behind you. So that means that if you change your mind, you can change your circumstance, change your situation. And how do you do that? By using your intuition, by feeling the energy, not allowing people to manipulate you emotionally, psychologically, not allowing the negative self-talk to kick in, but trusting your own inner knowing, feeling things out vibrationally, energetically. This is why the rest was necessary, so that you can finally hear the truth and not be, how do you say, give me a moment. I'm looking for a specific word, but it's not coming to me now. But this is about hearing your own truth and not allowing the noise in your mind to have you stuck. So you need to release this. And you are the one, because this is self-imposed. You're the one that could free yourself. This is self-imposed mental anguish. And you can most certainly get yourself out of that energy by, like I said, using your first eye. That's why the first eye popped up. So let's get your current energy, Pisces. Ooh. What's the current energy for our beloved Pisces, Divine Spirit? What's the current energy for our beloved Pisces? Thank you, Spirit. So you got the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, this can certainly be some sort of offer that's been taking its time to come in. And this is an offer of something solid. Someone who would be willing to work hard, collaborate. Someone very resourceful, practical, willing to ground the connection. This could be a job offer, something you've been waiting for. This could be a love offer. But the Knight of Pentacles is very reliable. He is not like the Knight of Cups, Swords, or Wands, because he does not rush in. He takes his time to get it right. Takes his time because he weighs the pros and cons of the situation. He takes his time because he wants to make sure and ensure that there is a return of his investment. We also pulled patience, which is also indicative of divine timing. So this person is going to come in when the divine so sees fit. And this person may be taking their time because you are still mentally entrapped and need to listen to your own intuition. This person does not want to come in and just hit it and quit it. This is someone who invests, someone who wants family, someone who wants to be there for the long haul. So you have someone coming in willing to offer something solid, but it may be taking a while. So let's see what is crossing our beloved Pisces. Okay, so I have a couple of cards that flew out. Which ones? So I'm hearing this Eight of Pentacles is crossing. So this is someone who's really focused, working hard, very, very determined to achieve some sort of goal. This could be someone training, going through some higher level of education, studying, someone working on a business project. This is someone who could be being very creative at this time. But this is a very focused energy, someone who is not allowing themselves to be distracted because they have a goal. And their goal is to acquire some level of success. not afraid to work hard, not afraid to stay committed to whatever they're doing. This is a focused intention, and the goal is to reach a level of success, to establish a level of stability. This is someone investing in their selves, in their own ideas, in their own projects, not allowing anyone to disturb their groove, to distract their process. This could also be someone who's wanting to come in and work on a connection. Someone willing to collaborate, make a team effort. 8 Pentacles, the 8 we know reduces, not reduces, but the 8 sideways is the infinity symbol. And that infinity symbol represents infinite possibilities. It represents progress, success, prosperity, abundance. And it's also a divine number. And so I feel like this, whatever you're working on, or whatever is, whatever someone is coming in to offer, it can lead to something long-term. It could lead to a long-term commitment, marriage even. Or even just, like I said, a successful venture. So the next card was the Fool. So this is definitely indicating that there is some new journey, a new adventure. This is starting at ground zero. There's a sense that someone is willing to see where things just land. Just trusting the process, not caring about the problems of yesterday, but just being willing to just see where things go. There's a sense of enlightenment and clarity and truth. And there's a fearlessness here as well. But there's also a level of, again, not really foolproofing a plan. Because this is, although this is a very beautiful card, because it looks like someone's just very carefree, but you can't be carefree playing around a cliff. And this dog is trying so hard to get this person's attention so as not to fall off the cliff. So I feel like someone is wanting to come in la-di-da-di-da while you're busy. You know, I feel like this is in your subconscious. So maybe you are on a new spiritual journey, a new path. And now you're just, it's almost as if you're having like a rebirth. You're just trusting the process. I'm hearing free as a bird. You feel free as a bird. But we have to be sure to strategize. But I definitely feel that there's a new path, new journey that you are thinking of taking. Maybe you have already taken it. Maybe you're already on it. Thank you, Spirit. It said, no, you're on it. And this card could also be seen as the Pisces energy. So strength, this is in your foundation. So that resilience, that self-love, that self-respect, turning pain into power. That's how you get the strength card. When you turn this pain that you felt, you turn that emotional loss into power, so much so that you begin to transform into your highest version of yourself. This was a very proactive effort. This is stepping into your power, knowing who you are, not allowing your fears to keep you stuck in a place of I can't, I won't, I don't. All of those negative words and perspectives of self. This 8, this infinity over the crown, speaks to the divine giving you the download so that you know that you're going through this purification process, which is transforming you. You're taking control, authority and command of your own subconscious thoughts. And that requires strength. When you can change your mind, especially when you are coming out of the gate with this 8 of Swords. So you do have the ability to change and transform the way that you're seeing things. And it may take some time, but you're going to tap into that energy. And that's what the uncertainty was. That's why you felt uncertain. Thank you, Spirit. Things are starting to connect. The dots are starting to connect. This is uncertainty. And that was the channeled message that I picked up on. And this is the overall energy of the reading, of the actual tarot reading. The other messages, like I said, are from Spirit, from the divine. These are the oracle messages. But your overall energy, Pisces, was the 8 of Swords. And this is uncertain. This is what uncertainty looks like. When you're not listening to your intuition, trusting your own inner knowing, following that spiritual illumination that you most certainly have. Because we're all born with intuition. We're all born with a knowing. But that's why you were guided to listen to your first eye from my higher frequency deck. So what is in Pisces' recent past, Divine Spirit of Love and Light? What is in Pisces' recent past? I have a message. Wow, this flew out. This was a powerful message. Look at this. Recent past, you got the Emperor. So in your recent past, you were dealing with either the father to your child, the mother to your child, someone who's very much authoritative. This could be someone who has some sort of background in military, law enforcement. This could be a boss. This is someone who rules with an iron fist. The Emperor can be very overbearing, very domineering, because they run empires. So they don't really have time to be soft and sensitive. So they can be a little my way or the highway. And you could see this growl, like he's kind of growling. And it's as if this person is looking directly over at the Strength card, frustrated that someone is finally exhibiting some sort of strength and has released someone's control over them. You got your back turned to this person, and you see that you're petting a lion. That's a sense of fearlessness. That's a sense of power that most people don't come into. But this is showing that when you start to trust in yourself, start to love thyself, and you started that process by first healing, which brought you into that space of loving yourself, which ultimately brought you into a space of knowing thyself, which ultimately lets you know that you're stronger than you absolutely realized, because this is the pain that has been turned into power. And so this person is not truly liking what they're seeing. The Emperor can, like I said, be very controlling. This is someone who could also be a gaslighter. They probably spend a lot of time trying to control you, like this divine feminine is controlling this powerful lion. So this person has some sense of, he's kind of begrudging in a sense. He's peeking over at you, taking control over your life, taking control over your own mind. And I feel it's because the divine has given you that download to let you know you are ready, beloved. You're ready. You're ready to transform. You're ready to stand in your power. And when you started to show your self-love, self-worth, and self-value, when you started to really come into that knowing, I feel like that's ultimately what distanced you from this person. This controlling energy broke you free from that energy as well. And this could be the person that broke your heart. This is a father figure as well. So maybe you have a father figure who's been very domineering over your life. Someone who truly is a little disgruntled by the fact that you are on a new journey, on a new path, very focused on your own self-worth and value, nurturing yourself, caring for yourself, and not allowing them to dominate and domineer and control you anymore. So what is coming towards our beloved Pisces? Whoa. You got the Ace of Cups. So you see what happens when you release the things that no longer serve you and you focus your energy on loving yourself, healing yourself. You open yourself up to attracting exactly what you deserve. The Ace of Cups, I always feel the Ace of Cups first deals with, and not just the Ace of Cups, the Ace periods, because it's the Ace reduces to that one, or the 10 reduces to the one, which makes it an Ace. And when you deal with the one, you deal with the self. And the self has to go through that process of healing or gaining that understanding or that knowing of whatever that Ace card is. So I feel like you began to really heal yourself to the point where you were overflowing with love because you learned to balance your emotions, ground yourself, forgive yourself. And as you did that work, that made you more attractive, which made you more receptive to having love come towards you. And so this is what's coming in. And that's why you have the spiritual union, because you started the process of healing, which ultimately triggered your transformation. And now your true soul tie, your true divine power, or your true divine masculine or feminine can now come to you, because this Ace of Cups here is now in the reading. So you are certainly being given a time to receive this love, because this is divine timing. That's why you had the Temperance. The divine is working behind the scenes, conspiring behind the scenes to bring this love to you. So whenever these aces show up, we know that this is about divine timing. This love is really going to cause, it's like the renewal. And when you look here, I feel like this is your twin flame, your soulmate, your soul tie. That's the yin and yang energy right there. That is masculine, and then the feminine, that cross. And so this is a beautiful love of two people who will speak the same love language, pour into each other's cup until it overflows, because they're both full, they're both whole. You have to be whole in order to connect with someone else. You can't be half full and then meet somebody else who's half full and think that the two of you are going to fill a cup. You have to be whole. You have to have that sense of love. You have to be whole within yourself, balanced within yourself, in alignment within yourself, emotionally, spiritually, as well as mentally. And once that happens, once that occurs, then that brings in that love that you are praying for, wishing for, hoping for. And that's exactly what the Ace is. It's everything that you've prayed for. This is like a miracle. This is like a divine act of the Most High, giving you what you've asked for, giving you, more importantly, what you've worked for. Shei. So what is Pisces' attitude right now? We are 1 hour, 4 minutes into the reading. Thank you. What is Pisces' attitude? May I have a message of love and light? What is Pisces' attitude? What is Pisces' attitude? Thank you, Spirit. So you have the Lovers. So you are most certainly here for it. I'm here for it. You're here for the spiritual union. This is pretty much like that spiritual union as well. And you got the divine overseeing this, conspiring behind the scenes to bring this in. This also could speak to you being in balance, alignment with yourself, masculine and feminine. And as you come into that alignment, that also makes you more attractive to your divine masculine or your divine feminine. But there is a sense of truth, a sense of enlightenment, a sense of clarity. Perhaps you're discovering who your person is because you're the one looking up. The divine feminine is looking up at this angel as if you recognize what's happening, or as if you're enlightened as to who your divine masculine is or your divine feminine is. But this is a card of the coming together of two, a spiritual union. This is two people who are each other's equal, each other's partner, the other part, the other half, or the other whole. I don't even like the other half. That's my other half. No, that's your other whole. Two wholes make a whole. You know, you got to be complete within yourself. So this is powerful. This is your attitude. Loving thyself, and in return, love is automatically, magnetically attracting itself to you. So what is Pisces? What's in Pisces environment? What is in Pisces environment, divine spirit? That's also partnership. I heard partnership as well. What is in Pisces environment? What is in Pisces environment, divine spirit of love and light? What is in Pisces environment? Thank you, spirit. So we got two cards that flew out. Okay, so I heard this one. So you have that Knight of Cups. Someone is coming in. Knight of Cups, this is chivalry, charming, Prince Charming. This is someone who's definitely coming in to offer their cup of love, offer some sort of emotional connection. This could be an apology. This could be someone who's definitely wanting to show you how much they care. I'm hearing that song by SOS Band. Tell me if you still care about me. So maybe this is an apology from someone that you know. I have a feeling this person is wanting to come in to be like a Prince Charming. So they may ask you out on a date, ask you out to eat. They may try to be very chivalrous, you know, taking you out to eat and wanting to engage in good conversation, and then they're going to open up the floor to address perhaps some things that may have happened in the past. But this Knight of Cups is usually someone who's very emotionally mature. I feel like because the way this horse is bowing, it's almost as if this person is trying to impress you. They're being, excuse me. I feel like there's a sense that this person is coming in. Excuse me. And this is like a message. So you may receive a message. You might receive a random message from this person. Something charming. Hey, beautiful, I just heard. Hey, love. And that will let them know. That will give them the green light on how to proceed. But I feel like someone's coming in very charming, trying to impress, trying to, I'm hearing, feel the situation out. There's a lot of loving on the board, baby. And so we have a Six of Wands here. Look at this. This is your hopes and fears. So there's reason to celebrate. There's some sort of recognition. I feel like you're moving forward regardless. You're following your passions. There's a celebration going on. This could be a card of marriage. You're taking some sort of action. It's leading to victory and success. And, you know, everybody's not going to be happy for you. You got a couple of haters in the crowd sitting there pretending to be happy for you, you know, waving their batons and flags and acting like they're rooting for you, but they're really giving you that evil eye. You know, you see this person right here, look at this. This is the gas face. He's like, how in the, who in the, what in the is going on here? But it's because you're moving forward. And I'm hearing you know, that's the no bad energy. You don't care about that. You're blocking that shit out and you're moving forward because you know what you're deserving of. You know what you have worked for. And you know that you no longer wish to be in the company of people who are trying to cause strife in your life. You're making positive movements forward. So, what is the outcome for our beloved Pisces? All right, let's see what we have. We got, wow, look at this. Two of Pentacles fell out. So that's juggling. And this could be your energy or someone else who is juggling. There's a decision between two people, two things. Maybe there's someone balancing work and home. Maybe there's a lot of different projects going on. Maybe someone's juggling two families, juggling two relationships, two connections. There's a lot of emotional turmoil because someone is finding it very difficult to choose, to decide. And remember, we pulled uncertainty, right? And this is what uncertainty looks like. It makes you feel like you have to choose. You're kind of caught out there. Look at this foolish hat. So someone who has been juggling is or was, I feel like they were, because this hat, this top hat is, to me, it just looks foolish. It looks stupid. So I feel like this person was being very foolish instead of being honest. And you see there's the infinity here. You can see the infinity. So someone was trying to someone was truly trying to juggle a situation, not knowing the value, not acknowledging the value of one connection, that there was so much effort, energy, time, emotion that was placed into it. And they could have lost it in that, because what's following that is you have the Tower. So through someone's juggling act, it most certainly caused some sort of upheaval, a sudden ending. This was necessary because we all know that this Tower is the divine stepping in. That is the destroy so it can be rebuilt. And when things are destroyed because of foolishness, because people are living in illusions and faulty foundations and delusion, this is when the divine has to step in. And if you look, there is a king and a queen being thrusted out of this castle. This is not a page and a page or a knight and a knight. This is a queen and a king, which means that ultimately the both of them should have knew better. So when you know better, you do better. And so ultimately the divine said, oh, since y'all want to act like y'all are not sitting on a throne and running a kingdom or queendom, check what I'm going to do. I'm going to destroy this castle. And you're going to have to decide how you're going to rebuild. If you're going to rebuild together or separately. If you're going to now work on establishing a solid foundation or continue living in the delusion or illusion that you were living in prior. Either way, I'm watching. And so this sudden ending happened because someone was selfish. Someone did not know how to make a decision. And so the divine made the decision for them. And what I find interesting is when I look at my cards that I created, the bottom of the deck says no bad energy, right? And so this is the epitome of what no bad energy looks like when you get that Ace of Swords right after that. So someone gets that epiphany. This is that aha moment. This is looking at things logically, analytically, having that bird's eye view, peeping the scene, seeing what things are, what they truly are, looking at people in a whole new perspective, seeing them in a whole new light, and being able to make that decision to cut themselves free, cut that karmic cord, release that toxicity from you, detach from that negativity, release that codependent relationship. But that's what the no bad energy is. But look what's behind that. Illusions, delusions, and faulty foundations. And that's the same card as the Tower. So that's what you were cutting from you. And look what you have after that. You're protected, beloved. You've been divinely protected. And we saw that when you had that strength card bust up out of there. Because it requires strength to not only heal from emotional loss, but to be proactive in the healing process after emotional loss. That is something people don't realize is difficult, is to how to return back to your norm after being disappointed, brokenhearted, after having everything that you thought was your reality, your truth, crumbling down before you, and having to pick up the pieces and start all over again. And that's what you've had to do. So, bottom of the deck here, we got the Knight of Swords. So this is taking action. This is moving forward. This is being active, being proactive in your truth, trusting your process, moving forward, not allowing anything to thwart your plans, block your blessings. This is you moving in an entirely new direction, unapologetically, getting a change of thought, of perspective, and moving abruptly in that area, in that direction. So, and there's communication, conveying communication to someone else, saying your truth, speaking your truth, conveying your truth. So let's see what the messages are. This is just what I'm picking up on. We know that the clarifying messages are going to bring the story home. So let's see. Divine Spirit of love and of light. What messages do you have for our beloved Pisces? Divine Spirit of love and of light. What messages do you have for our beloved Pisces? Divine Spirit of love and of light. So let's go ahead, cut the deck. All right. So the bottom of the deck, we got the King of Pentacles. So there's certainly someone who is maturing, someone who's growing, and someone who's definitely seeing a return. Seeing that you are someone that they need to invest in. They're very satisfied with what they see. They see the work, they see the effort, they see the self-love, the strength that you're exuding and emitting. And this is literally something that's very attractive to them. They see you as also someone who's very wise. And this is someone who truly wants to invest. They want to invest. They want to come in. They see long-term commitment with you. You had the Knight of Pentacles come out. And I feel like this person has been watching for a while. But this is someone who's very, very successful. You know, they're very wise financially. They know how to invest their money. But they're also not afraid in being supportive. They know how to compromise in a relationship. They're the types who will support you in your endeavors. The things that you have going on for yourself, they will be there to be supportive. They will be there to be that rock for you, because they want to establish something solid, something long-term. They would want to ground the connection. This is a very wise man, a wise businessman, and this is someone who's very much attracted to you. I'm seeing as the overall energy, maybe you're in your head about this decision on, whether or not you are going to accept this offer. You're trying to choose. You're up in your head. You're not sure, but we shall see what comes out. Now, Shei. So, Divine Spirit of Love and Light. Why is this Knight of Pentacles here for Pisces current energy? So my cards just flew out. And I'm not going to take any because I don't know what flew out first. And we're not going to play that game. We're just going to try again. So let me get a good bang, bang, boogie. So why is the Knight of Pentacles? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So we have 2 cards that flew out this time. So, okay. So the 5 of Cups. I heard this is the first one. So this person is taking their time because remember you have the Knight of Pentacles. And remember I said the Knight of Pentacles, they take their time to get it right. A lot of people say that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck and blah, blah, blah. No disrespect, but why? Let's figure out why. He's slow because he wants to invest in something he knows is going to lead to long term. So he's not going to rush in. He's not the hit it and quit it type. He's not the type to just make irrational decisions. The Knight takes his time. So he's taking his time because he clearly sees that you're still going through a healing process. You're still in energy. You're still thinking about someone from your past, and that person from your past is still in your energy. There's still a sense of emotional loss. There's still a sense of contemplation, reflection, introspection that you're going through. This is feeling disappointed in love, unfulfilled in love, rejected in love, abandoned in love. So this person, although they are attracted to you and they have this sense of what is the word? It was on the tip of my tongue. This person fancies you, but they're not going to do anything without weighing the pros and cons. This person doesn't want that rebound. They want someone that's going to be there because that's what they are about. They're very much practical in that regard. They want stability, security. They want a partner that's going to be there. They want a partner that's going to be there, willing to compromise, same as them. So if you're still stuck thinking about somebody from your past, then, that puts them in a quandary. And so they're waiting for you to do this. So they're watching you. They see that you're going through the process, right? Going through the process. All right. I have to release. I may reflect on the past and have those moments of nostalgia. But this is taking matters into your own hand and taking your healing, more importantly, into your own hand. And this is about listening to your internal thoughts. This is about gaining spiritual illumination, clarity, seeking the truth, healing through the process, realizing that your healing is your responsibility. And you're seeking the truth in the matter. You're understanding that this was all a matter of divine timing, and you are now putting that circumstance behind you. You have your back turned to the past. You're not looking towards it. You're now looking out into the world in awareness, visualizing and anticipating a new world, holding on to hope that things can most certainly improve, and that your relationship in the future will be one of happiness and satisfaction and joy, because now you understand there's a sense of clarity and illumination. That is why you're just emitting this light, because now you are enlightened. And that trouble and that difficulty and the turbulence and the stress and the strain of that relationship, you're putting it all behind you, because you know that this was a part of your journey. This was a part of your life's journey. So this is beautiful. And that's what this person is waiting for. That's why they're taking their time, Pisces, because you're going through a process. Shei. So why is this 8 of Pentacles here? Look at that. You released your burdens. You released someone else's problems that you were carrying on your shoulders. And you started to refocus your energy on you. You started to say, you know what? I'm going to ground myself. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to nurture myself. And I'm going to get busy. So you walked away from something that you may have been waiting for, because you had put so much time, so much effort, so much love, so much intention and attention in a connection, and felt like there was no reciprocity, there was no teamwork, there was no compromise, there was no effort, there was no reciprocity, period. And so you packed up your shit and said, I'm moving on. I'm leaving this situation behind, and I'm going to move into a whole new direction. And that new direction completely entailed you focusing on what you have put to the back burner so many times, because you were so busy tending to everyone and everything else outside of you. So now you're very focused. This is, I'm focused, baby. And nothing's going to stop you from acquiring whatever it is that you are working for and working on and working towards ultimately. But you're moving in a whole new direction. You're taking action. And this time around, you're following your own passion. That's beautiful. Why is this Fool card here for what's in Pisces subconscious? So, let me see. All right, I'm hearing don't take them. All right. I didn't really get a feel for them, so I don't want to take them. Spirit. Why is the Fool card here for what's in Pisces subconscious? We're 1 hour, 27 minutes into the reading. Thank you, Spirit. Look at that, the Hierophant. So moving in a whole new direction. Spiritually, emotionally. Studying the occult. You could be learning something new. Studying esoteric information. You could be moving in a whole new spiritual journey in terms of whatever practices, whether you're meditating, whether you're seeking counseling through a master teacher of sorts, getting Reiki healing, whatever it is, there's a sense of learning. There's studentship here. And you're following your own inner knowing. This is being spiritually guided as well to the truth, to the healing, to the forgiveness. There's a sense of enlightenment that you're receiving from this new spiritual path that you're on. And I feel there's a level of ascension and growth and elevation that you're going to achieve on this new journey. Maybe you have already achieved it, because the sun is shining right behind you, which is giving you the light, which is giving you the clarity. So this new spiritual journey and path has brought a lot of joy to your life. I feel like you've come into some sort of knowledge. And it's making you feel very grounded. But it's also fulfilling you, like it's bringing a lot of love and joy and peace into your heart. there's a shift. You've gone through a spiritual shift, a spiritual transformation. This is powerful. And I feel ultimately whatever journey you're on, it could ultimately lead to you being a teacher, Pisces. You could also become some sort of teacher, master teacher, a healer, just by you taking that initial step. Shei. Thank you, Spirit. So why is the Strength card here for what's in the foundation for our beloved Pisces, Divine Spirit of Love and Light? Why is the Strength card here for what's in Pisces foundation? Why is the Strength card here for what's in Pisces foundation, Divine Spirit? Thank you. So you got the Four of Cups. So you were feeling very unfulfilled, dissatisfied, feeling like you missed an opportunity. But the Divine is most certainly saying that when you refocused your energy on yourself, that's most certainly when you came into your power. You started to focus on that self-love and that self-worth and that self-respect. And when you do that, you don't want to miss anything that comes, that the Divine is giving you, because you're so focused on whatever it was that has transpired in the past. It's like the Divine is giving you this beautiful Ace of Cups. It's sitting right next to you. It brings a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of peace. But you may be, kind of feeling a little blah about love, I'm hearing. And it's reasonable why you would feel that way. It's understandable. But as I said before, energetically you can't stay in that space for too long, because you can miss beautiful opportunities that are trying to present themselves to you. And so there's a sense that you don't want to be strong to the point where you're blocking love. Thank you, Spirit. Shei. So thank you. All right, Pisces. So why is this Emperor here in Pisces' recent past? Why is this Emperor here for Pisces' recent past? May I have a message of love and of light? Why is this Pisces here? Thank you, Spirit. So we got the Moon. And I said, why is the Pisces here? Why is the Emperor here for Pisces' recent past? Why is the Emperor? That's what I'm clarifying. So I think I was saying, why is the Pisces here for Pisces' recent past? Why is the Emperor here? I'm getting a little, we're still in that Mercury retrograde. So my words are a little, my communication is a little choppy. Please forgive me. But the Moon. So yeah, this person was definitely hiding a lot of things, keeping secrets, but feeling like they're entitled, feeling like they don't have to tell you shit. They don't have to explain themselves. They're the Emperor. So they have this very, like I said, very domineering, very controlling type of personality, but there's a lot hidden about this person that you don't know. So much so that it certainly causes a tower, because this tower is right underneath this Emperor card. So they were sitting on a lot of secrets. There was a lot of things that you didn't know about this person. The Moon energy is Piscean energy, but it's also Cancer energy. It's also, in my opinion, Scorpionic energy, because the Moon is very powerful to each of those signs. The Moon represents water element, the element of water. And so I feel like something may have been exposed, or maybe you started to see something or see someone in a different light. Maybe something that you didn't know about this Emperor may come to surface, or it already has. The black and the white dog represents yin and yang. So that's feminine and masculine energy. And this full moon, this moon is manifestation. And I feel like something manifested. Maybe something that was hidden came to surface. something that you were unaware of. The 18 reduces to 9, so this is the highest number of change. So there was a change within this dynamic, within this relationship, this connection with someone who could have been the father of your child, a boss, but someone who has a higher level of authority. This is a leader. But again, this could be the father figure, father to your child. And I feel like there's a sense that this person doesn't want to acknowledge, whatever they've been hiding. There's a sense of, I'm hearing dictatorship. Feeling like they could do what they want. So why is the Ace of Cups here for what's coming towards? So you got the 4 of Pentacles, which just flipped over. This didn't fly out or jump out. So I'm not going to put it on the table, but I do want to expound on it because it wanted to be seen. So this is about holding back, not allowing something in. And you could be, really trying to protect yourself, protect your energy. And the divine is wanting you to be receptive. When you're holding back and you got your eyes closed, you're not seeing what the divine is trying to give you. Because you are very defensive right now. You're focused on your stability. You're focused on your security. And so you're really holding back. But the divine wants you to be receptive. Okay, so you may have to, like I said, change that energy. So why is the Ace of Cups here for what's coming towards our beloved Pisces? Why is this Ace of Cups here for what's coming towards our beloved Pisces, Divine Spirit? Why is the Ace of Cups here for what's coming towards our beloved Pisces? Why is this Ace of Cups here? Okay, do I take it? All right, it didn't flip out, but it flipped onto my hand. So they said just flip it over. So you got the Fool. So they want you to just take that leap of faith and just see where you land. Because wherever you land, and you're going to land in something that's sacred. It's going to be a sacred connection. So why is that Ace of Cups for what's coming towards our beloved Pisces, Divine Spirit of love and light? Why is that? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so 2 cards fell out. So we got the 6 of Swords. So this is you definitely seeking some sort of emotional equilibrium because you've been through enough. You've moved away from something or someone because there was a lot of difficulty, a lot of trauma. And now you're moving in a whole new direction. Following your intuition, the divine wants you to trust your intuition. Look at things from a different vantage point, different perspective, because your guides, your angels are leading you in a whole new direction here. Your angels are leading you somewhere else, somewhere new. And so this is about trusting your intuition, trusting your own inner knowing. And wherever you're going, it's going to be emotionally fulfilling for you. It's going to bring balance, going to bring security. Look what the divine is doing. It's leading you right to this Knight of Pentacles. It's leading you to someone who's certainly willing to invest long term. These 10 of Pentacles, this is what this person is willing to bring to the table. This is someone willing to ground the connection, marry you, make you an honest woman, I just heard. They're very grounded. This person can bring healing into your life, stability. This is someone very charming as well, grounded, someone willing to invest, someone you could grow old with. This is beautiful. So why is the Lovers here for Pisces attitude? Why is the Lovers here for Pisces attitude? We are 1 hour, 39 minutes into the reading. Why is the Lovers here for Pisces attitude? Thank you, Spirit. You got the 6 of Cups, beloved. So someone that you know from your past is all up in your head. And there is a mutual attraction. This could be someone that you have some sort of past life connection to, someone you knew from your past, someone you may have dated, someone who left you, that made you feel abandoned and alone is returning. This person is coming because they do realize that they have a lot of adoration, a lot of love. This is someone who's daydreaming about you. The two of you may be communicating psychically, telepathically, or even in your dreams. This is someone who's certainly seeing you as a soulmate or a twin flame. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Okay, so look at this. Wow. The Three of Wands, Pisces. So that's that ready, set, go. Someone you've been waiting for to return. It's like you're anticipating this person coming. You know, it's like you're anticipating this knight in shining armor coming in. You can see the water is starting to have that rippling effect. Look what else came out. The Lovers. So this person is certainly someone you have a very deep soul tie, soul connection to, Pisces. This is a lot of love. This is two people who don't even have to speak in order to understand one another, because that is passion, that is chemistry, and there's a magnetic attraction. So even if the two of you are at a distance from one another, the passion that the two of you have is something that is felt beyond even this reality. And I feel it's because the two of you have had a past life connection. There's a karmic tie, some sort of karmic contract. This is beautiful. Wow. It's a whole other level. And remember, let's go back. I like to always show how these different messages can repeat itself through different decks. That's why I start the reading with the oracle messages. Spiritual union. Doesn't that look like this? Look how passionate. That's two people connecting on a soul level. Look at this. Soul level. Gazing into one another's eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Look at this. Your angels conspiring behind the scenes, bringing this union together. And there's a sense that there's a decision that you're going to have to make. So why is the Six of Wands here for hopes and fears for Pisces? Why is Pisces? Yep. Solid offer. Something solid. This is what you're standing on. You want something solid and you're moving towards that. This is a whole new journey. This is success. This is you standing on, or going towards, I should say, what you know is going to lead to victory and success. Something that's going to lead to abundance, prosperity, security, stability. Grounding a connection. This could be marriage proposal. This could be someone wanting to collaborate, as I said. There's a lot of pentacles. And pentacles represent like family, represents anything in this tangible reality truly. But I'm getting a sense of family. When I see the Six of Wands, that to me is like a celebration. That's some sort of ceremony of sorts, because everyone is gathering around. You're like in the spotlight. All eyes are on you. And then there's this forward movement forward. This wreath details or suggests that there is some sort of celebratory act. And it's restoring balance. And it's because some action that you're taking. So you're moving directly towards this Page of Pentacles. And this is someone who definitely wants to provide stability. This could be an offer. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? For the outcome, for Pisces. So you got the King of Swords. You did the snip, snip. You cut this person off. You saw exactly what was going on. And you see these strings. You said no strings attached. And you're going to cut that energy. And remember the Two of Swords. This is a sword here, that this crow. So I feel like you looked at things from a different vantage point. You know, you got that bird's eye view, literally. And then you're holding this sword here, prepared. But it's like you're studying. You're reflecting, you're watching, you're analyzing something. So it's almost as if you done peeped game. You peeped someone's game. You peeped the fact that someone was playing or thought they was playing you. And that's why I said this person looked like Boo Boo the Fool with this hat. Because they're so full of themselves. They lie like a rug, you know. This is ego. Someone with a very big ego. And the truth ain't in them. They just lie and lie and lie. Instead of having a Pinocchio nose, they got like the head. That their ego is out of control. But it's like they don't know how to be forthcoming. They don't know how to be a straight shooter. But that's okay, because you are a straight shooter. And you could detect deception. You knew all along someone was being deceptive. You knew all along that someone was juggling. And whether this person was juggling you and another person, or juggling work and juggling whatever, they weren't making enough time. That something else was of more importance. And so this is why you are now making the decision to cut that karmic cord, to release that energy. Because you see things very clearly. And that's what the King of Swords is. He's highly intelligent. But you've analyzed and studied something for a while. And you're ready to make a decision. This owl, very wise, very watchful. So it's like you even peeped the stuff that was hidden in the dark. The secrets, the lies. You've done your research. So you see exactly what this person has been doing. You know what they've been up to. Why is the Tower here? Thank you, Spirit. 3 cards flew out. So let me just get a sense of what should come out first. All right, so this is the first. Look at this. Peeped the scene. The Queen of Swords. Peeped the red flags. Something ended. This is a sudden ending. You got the Queen and the King of Swords. So, yeah. You got your heart. Look at that. Your heart is on lockdown. You're not open to any heart matters at this moment, because you are very busy watching what's coming towards you, paying attention to the red flags, watching people's body language, listening to your higher self, being intuitive, cutting out what no longer serves you, because you've just been through a lot. That's why the Queen of Swords is so impatient. She has a very short fuse when it comes to people insulting her intelligence or attempting to, because she's a human lie detective. So she could detect deception. She can detect your manipulation, your gaslighting. So whatever she's been through, as you could see here, this is why she has transformed into the Queen of Swords, because she was going through a transformation. She's gone through, a transformation after being disappointed, hurt, betrayed, lied to, deceived by people she trusted. So that's what you have morphed into, is, you know, this queen who's going to be more logical moving forward. You're going to use head over heart. You're not going to allow your emotions to decide for you. This is logic now. So you got the King of Cups here. So this is controlling your emotions. This is what's you're now in the energy to do. You're in a space now where you are more in control of your emotions. You're not allowing anyone to come in and be able to manipulate you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And what I mean by that is you're not going to allow anyone's actions or obvious attempts to get you frustrated, angered, or throw you off your square. Because now you are emotionally balanced. And you're balanced because you have also that sense of logic. You're utilizing both. So you're very logical, but you're also very emotionally balanced, which makes you a force to be reckoned with. And I feel that whomever you were dealing with, that there's a sense that you will be moving away from this person, or this person could be away from you at this time. They could live at a distance. But there is a sense that you are taking control over the situation now, because you're listening to your intuition. You're highly intuitive and also very clairsentient, I'm hearing. You could feel things more because you're more connected. And you're connected in many ways. You're connected emotionally, but you're also very logical, very intuitive. So this is, I'm hearing, the best of both worlds. But you're looking at love in a whole new light. And you know that in order for love to come in, that there's a sense that you have to also be balanced. But you're trusting the process. You may be looking at someone that may be at a distance from you in a whole new light. The King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this is your energy, Pisces, as well. So you do come into your energy at the end of the reading. So you do regain, you step into your power. So that's beautiful. You definitely step into your power. And there's a fish here. So you are in your power. Not only are you highly intuitive, but you've reached that level of self-mastery. And that is the destroy and rebuild. It takes those type of occurrences in our lives to wake us up. But as we could see in the reading that was detailed, it's like you started to heal yourself. This is healing of oneself. This is when you started the process of balancing your emotions. That was that Temperance card, showing that you grounded yourself, balanced yourself, started that process. That was proactivity. And you moved emotionally away from whatever was causing that disturbance within yourself, that pain. So we have the Knight of Wands. So now you're going to take action and move in a whole new direction. You're moving to the beat of your own drum now. You know, you're literally not going to let anything hold you back. This is you tapping into your creativity, finding a new spark, a new zest for life, moving in a whole new direction. And I feel like you're moving away from whatever this connection was. I feel like this connection, you know, that 4 wands there, that's around this Knight of Wands, this feminine energy, that is speaking to the fact that you were in some sort of soul tie or soul connection. But I feel like that connection is almost what triggered some sort of awakening. There's a passion that was ignited. There was something, you know, that fire is very intense, and it could indicate that there's some anger and frustration. And so I feel like maybe something that at one point in time angered you, you've learned to embrace it, control it, and transform it, transmute it. Thank you, Spirit. And what it did was it made you discover who you truly are. It helped you to come into your power. It helped you to discover that you need to follow your bliss, follow your passion, take action in the way that will best serve you. So that's beautiful. Why is the Ace of Swords here, Pisces? For Pisces outcome, one more message, please. Why is that Ace of Swords here for Pisces outcome? Divine Spirit of love and light. And look what we have, the Six of Pentacles. So this is reciprocity. This is what you are coming into the truth about. Speaking the truth. Wanting a relationship that's reciprocal. This is equal give and take. And if you do not have that, you're willing to cut out anything that does not serve you. But you want stability, security. You want someone who's going to give. There's going to be equal take. And this is someone who could be coming in to offer that. This is communication, honest communication. This wreath has, this sword has a king's crown or a queen's crown, and then there are these leaves. So I feel like there's some sort of communication, like an olive branch. There's something that can, communication can heal some relationship, something through communication, through seeing things for what they truly are. There's a healing. There's a balance also. I feel like you're communicating, you're standing in your truth, and you're taking action and demanding that this is all that you're interested in, is reciprocal connections, reciprocal relationships. You're seeing the truth in what you deserve, what you know you deserve. Let me get one more message. Let me get one more message. Why is this Ace of Swords here for Pisces outcome? Why is the Ace of Swords here? All right, so we got 45 cards that flew out. I'm going to put them back and try again. All right, I didn't mean for 4 cards to come out. I just want one more message, Divine. I have one message. Thank you. So you have the Emperor. So it seems like now that the story is unfolding again, is that you're cutting off this Emperor because you discovered that this Emperor was not willing to compromise. You see how he's holding this chess piece, and he's also looking in an opposite direction. He's not even interested in equal give and take or reciprocity. This is someone who feels entitled. Look at the body language. It's like, hey, that's not my problem. That's what you want? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. So he's looking off in another direction. But this is what you're doing. This could be your energy too, though. Don't get it twisted. You could be showing up as the Emperor as well. You know, wanting, demanding what you want, commanding what you need, being in your power. Because this is you speaking the truth, and this is, you know, what's coming in is a reciprocal situation, equal give and take, someone willing to provide that stability, security, that support, and you're in your power. But because that Emperor showed up before with the Moon, which was in your recent past, I'm feeling like, you know, this Emperor's trying to, you know, reinsert themselves in your story. But this Ace of Swords is saying you're cutting it out and you're cutting it off because this person was not being reciprocal. They were not interested in that. They didn't feel like they had to provide that, Pisces. Bottom of the deck, we got the Two of Cups. So you're focused on true love, real love, someone that's going to give equally, someone that's going to fill your cup, you theirs. This is two people coming together. This is a spiritual union. This is a powerful connection. Two people who speak the same love language. So you do have that Ace of Cups that's coming in, that spiritual union that's coming in, Pisces. Divine timing is of the essence. Remember what we said about releasing certain people that are not meant for you. Remember, rejection is for your protection. So if you are telling someone clearly and concisely what you need, and they are not willing to meet you halfway or to even acknowledge what you are asking for, then realize that it's time to cut that energy off. Listen to your intuition. So trust what you see energetically, vibrationally. Trust what you feel energetically, vibrationally, because you have come through a very deep hurt, a deep pain, but through you ending the cycle. By releasing that toxicity, you can allow new love and true love in. So the moment that you release it is the moment that it comes to you. The moment that you release the past is the moment that the new can come to you. Ashe. So Pisces, got a King of Pentacles that truly wants to come in. This knight emerges, evolves, transforms, and grows into a king. And this is someone invested for the long haul, someone willing to give to you. So you have to trust this process, and you have to release this old person from your past, because the divine is showing you who this person truly is. It's as if the divine is letting you know that this person, number one, they bullheaded, and they're not willing to compromise. That's just all I get from this, because this person is not even looking towards the Six of Pentacles, which is typically about equal give and take. This person thinks it's a game. They're playing a game, and they're playing a game for keeps. And that Emperor is the type of energy that's, they want to conquer. They have that whole intention on getting what they want, because they feel that they deserve it, they require it. You know, they feel they are the emperor. They feel like their whole quote, their affirmation is I am. And so they feel like they can get what they want when they want, and they can do what they want. And so, you know, you have to make that decision to truly see things from, you know, that different perspective, because there's something better. There's something better here. And I feel like when someone shows you who they are, you got to trust them. This Emperor has not changed their energy at all. They are who they are. The Emperor does not feel like they have to change even. They don't feel like they owe you anything. They feel like it's a privilege for you to be in their presence, for you to have their attention, to which they're not even giving you. So, you know, on the Six of Pentacles in traditional tarot, you have a masculine energy who is focused on one feminine energy, and the other, he has his back to it. And this person might as well be doing the same thing, because he's not laying eyes on you. He's looking in a completely different direction. Something of more importance. Not you, not the reciprocity, not the connection, not the bond. So you have to make this decision. Do I stay or do I go? It's completely up to you. We all know that we have free will, but I can only read the cards. And what the cards are saying is that you need to make a decision. And the way that you make that decision is by listening to your intuition, because you're stuck up in your head and you are not trusting the process. And the process is seeing things for what they truly are, and trusting your own inner knowing, and not looking at things for what they may appear to be, or not even listening to people's words of what they are going to do. The action should speak louder than the words. Someone cares, they will show you the effort. They will show you through their actions that they care. They will show you through their actions that they love you. But when someone doesn't have even the decency to look at you when they're speaking to you, or to acknowledge the errors in their ways, they're constantly looking away from the truth, but they're trying to convince you otherwise. And the face is screwed, blank, no emotion. Look at this, screwed. Just not the energy that will make you feel. Look at this. This is a completely different energy, and this is who wants to come in. This is what you are deserving of. This is what you've been asking for, praying for. That's what you want, Pisces. So we're going to end it there. Thank you so much for tuning in and tapping in the Higher Frequencies portal. Until next time, Ashe.